What's up, guys? Logan here. I found Carlos in the hallway. How you doing, Carlos?
How's it going?
Carlos is the ASUS dude here at Tiger. So what do you do here?
I basically promote the ASUS brand with the business-to-business department. We help customers find the right product to meet their needs, and my job is to allocate product, get them good pricing, and make deals happen.
Right. So you're with B2B, but I really wanted you to come in because you were hanging out with these laptops. And I like to hang out with laptops, so I brought you into my lair here. This is my lair. If you guys are wondering what the hell this set is, this is my lair. And Carlos, what do we have here? Let's talk about these laptops.
Well, you got the U36 here.
All right.
You got the A53.
All right.
And you've got the new
We got my new
G74.
Yes. I'm gonna get my hands on this one. There, to make the screen light
That's
up.
the high-end gamer with all the toys, bells, and whistles.
Right. So let's just go through them and talk about which one's good for what customer. And let's start over here with this one.
Well, I'm a business person. I'm always traveling. Right. They make me travel to all the offices. So when I saw this baby come in, I said, this is mine. And this is what I use personally. This is a U36. It's actually an ultralight machine. We call it the MacBook killer because it's so thin.
Right.
But it's got a lot more performance in it. Core i5, it's got 4 gigabytes on it, upgradable to 8 on the record.
It looks a lot tougher than a MacBook.
This is a tough little book.
It's got teeth.
It's got a tough little book. It's, 10.5 hours of battery life. I fly from here to California. Movies the whole way. It never turns off. Matter of fact, I get over there and I can keep working on it and still don't have to charge it. So it's a real nice little machine. It's got the USB 3.0 on it as well.
Oh,
so
yeah?
Yeah, it's got a lot of little extras on it.
Nice. All right, cool. What size does this come in?
This is a 13.3.
Right.
And all the U series are known for their battery life. So you're usually going to get anywhere from between 8 to 10, maybe 10.5 hours, depending on how you configure it. Obviously, if you set it for full performance, you can eat away on the battery. But if you have it the way I set up, 10 hours, 10.5 hours is easy.
What's a typical CPU configuration on this one?
This is a Core i5. They do come in Core i3s as well.
Nice. All right, and then RAM, which anything from 4 to
ASUS
8.
only tests them to 8 currently because there's really not much of a demand or anything above that.
Right.
So this machine will say upgradable to 8 gigabytes, though I've talked to the tech support people and they'll take up to 16.
Nice. So this one's good for people who are traveling, people who just want to do business on the road, people who, you can do video editing with this as well since it has a Core i5.
You have all the power you need.
Yeah.
It's got 512 dedicated RAM as far as the video card too, so it's a decent card.
Do we have HDMI on this?
Yes, sir.
So you can hook it up into your presentations. Okay.
I use this also to watch movies when I'm in the hotel room.
I'm thinking I might need one of those in conjunction with this because I don't like to carry this one around too much.
I actually have to carry all these in a backpack. Let me tell you, it's something special.
Right. This one, what do we have here?
This is actually the new model now for Q3. It comes in about 7 different configurations.
Right.
This is the A53E, in which you have the XE3, the XT2, the XT3, a number of flavors.
Right.
Bottom line is they'll range from $422 all the way up to about $1,000, depending on the configuration you want. We have,
Right.
AMD chips that are not so powerful, and then we'll also have the high-end Core i7s in there as well. So
This will come in an i7. Does they make it in quad core as well, or just the i7 dual cores?
I believe. Let me see here, because now I got to check.
Cheat sheet.
We get the specs
When you
here.
throw this many numbers at somebody, their head's going to explode.
Well, we got the new Sandy Bridge on there.
Okay.
For the high-end ones, and they're all the quad cores.
Yeah, those are quad cores. Yep. Indeed. Which one is? I'm looking at your cheat sheet.
You got the
2630 QM. Yep. That's quad core. 2 gigahertz. I like that
nice
one.
little machine, yeah.
So that's a pretty good size for something that can come in a quad core.
Correct.
I wonder if that gets hot. Huh.
It's a 15-inch. Got the extra keyboard on the side also for the 10 digits, which is important in the business world.
Right.
But because of the different configurations, let's say you have a school that has a budget, you can go with the lower configurations. It will take care of them still. They'll come in a pro configuration as well as the regular home configuration for people that don't need to connect to a domain. So it's all about meeting the right price point for the customer and getting them the machine that they need.
Now I'm kind of torn between these two because this one you can get in quad core, but this is like
but this is ultra light, dude.
Way more battery life, and
this is really light, really thin, really elegant machine too.
Hey, you love that one.
Oh, I love this machine.
Let's talk about this one.
I won't give it back.
This is the one I love. This is the G74. It's a monster.
That's the bad boy.
Yeah, what do you think about this one?
A lot of power on that one. We upgraded that one from 8 gigabytes to 16 gigabytes, DDR3. Video card went up to 3 gigabytes of DDR5.
Right. 16 max. This one has 12, the one we're holding, but the max is 16 now.
Yes.
And there's actually an empty slot in here. I took the bottom off and noticed that there was an empty.
2 hard drive bays.
There's an empty slot for a hard drive, and there's also an empty slot for RAM.
Yes. There's also one under the keyboard. There's actually 4 slots on these machines.
Right.
So you can max them out big
So
time.
I saw you have 3 sticks, 4 gigs each, I suppose, of Samsung memory. It's high quality stuff. I'm always like a stickler for that. I open up the thing and I'm like, let's see if they're using some generic garbage. And of course not. No, it's all ASUS motherboards.
Top tier product.
Yeah, you got the Core i7 in here. It's a quad core, of course, and then 3 sticks of the 4 gigabyte each Samsung RAM. That was a little bit cumbersome, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm using this for gaming. When you talk about the business world, because that's where you are.
Again, we're tops on gaming, but obviously the business world is taking a good look at that machine. Why? Because you can't crash it. You can actually do a lot of multitasking with it, running, let's say CAD, video graphics design, anything involving photo editing, and it just, you can multitask all these things simultaneously in the business world and not having to worry about overwhelming that processor or the video card.
Now I want to mention something, because I actually owned the G73. Gave it to my girlfriend because she died to play some games, and I was like, you know what?
You're not getting it back.
No, I'll never see it again. But I was like, you know what? When I go down to Tiger, I'm sure I'll find something laying around. But and I wanted to mention this. I did crash my G73 by mining for bitcoins because I was maxing out the processor and I was maxing out the graphics card. But this one has a better cooling unit.
Yes.
I wanted to mention that because,
well, when you add that much extra power, you need to increase the ventilation so you don't burn the darn thing out.
I mean, the other one had a good ventilation system, but yeah, I was trying to melt the thing. I was running the GPU and the CPU at 100%, and it was in a hot room, so that didn't work. I think if my AC was better, maybe it might have survived, but that was pretty much the only time I crashed that one. This one, much nicer cooling unit, so they're a much intake fan, I suppose. So I wanted to point that out. Did we get a good shot of that? It's lovely, isn't it? Oh man, this thing's nice. It will not fit in your pocket.
No, as a matter of fact, these machines can only be carried with a specific backpack that's made for them.
Yeah, I had a little trouble fitting it into a backpack. I used to put the G73 into a backpack, and I had to tie the top of it together because I couldn't close it.
This bag is the only one that'll actually fit those things. They had to send me one because I travel a lot to the offices, and that's the only way I can get that bag out in the airport.
All right, we carry those on Tiger, right?
We do. We sell them at Tiger.
All right, great. So you can get the bag and the laptop. Very nice. Well, you're hanging out here in the office, so I guess if you have any questions, you can send them to me, Logan at tigerdirect.com. I can run, if I don't know it, I can run over.
B2B, or then you send me ask me a question. It's carlos.laraz@syx.com.
Oh, great. Nice. All right, anything else you want to add? Any secrets you can give us or anything like that?
Any secrets?
Yeah, any like top secret stuff that no one knows about ASUS?
Well, I do know that the new tablets, the 12.1s, are going to be coming out with a Pro OS on them, which is going to be really, really nice. Really excited about
Pro
that.
OS.
A Pro OS. A lot of the schools, a lot of the corporate world is asking to be able to connect to domains with these machines.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's only natural to migrate over to a Pro OS on those models. I know that the Tegra.
That's going to be on a tablet, Pro OS?
It's a tablet with a Core i5 on it, so it's not your regular tablet. It's a little beefy, but
I want one of those.
Yeah, really nice. High demand on that though. And then also the Android is going with the Tegra 3 as well, so it's going to be another move up as far as the Android platforms as well for the small 10.1-inch tablets.
Nice. Tegra 3. All right, well, I'm happy. All right, man. Thanks a lot for being here.
Well, thank you.